Needless to say, the number of assaults and crimes is increasing at staggering rates. The world is no longer a safe place to be in. Living is becoming harder and more dangerous every day that goes by. The story you're about to watch is one of the proofs of the atrocities many of us have to live through. Calcasieu Parish Sheriff Tony Mancuso was left astonished and heart-wrenched after a horrible tragedy took place at a Walmart in Lake Charles, Louisiana. The authorities received a call about a violent fight in the parking lot of a Walmart store. The police responded to the call as soon as they received it and headed to the fight place. They were shocked to find a 15-year-old girl who had been stabbed repeatedly. The teen was stabbed during a confrontation with 4 other girls, all of whom were allegedly younger than the teen victim, according to the Blaze reports. The teenage victim was transported urgently to a local hospital, where she succumbed to her wounds and passed away shortly after she was admitted. The teenage girl's death led authorities to open a murder investigation. The discoveries they made following the incident made the case all the more gut-wrenching. Not only was the young teen savagely stabbed to death, but her senseless murder had also been streamed online. Thousands of people got to watch the live action of the teenage's assault. What made the matter even worse was the suspects' ages. The girls involved were only between the ages of 12 and 14. Our whole case unfolded before us through live Facebook and Instagram, Sheriff Tony Mancuso revealed. The ABC News reported that the motive behind the fight and subsequent attack was still unknown. However, they revealed that the kids involved reportedly stole knives from the actual store where they were at to use in their attack on the victim, according to the sheriff. "We have videos of everything that took place, and it's very disturbing," Mancuso explained. The whole murder was played out on social media. So again, there appeared to be no remorse. It was very cold to see 12, 13, 14, and 15-year-olds acting this way, and we as a society can't tolerate it. We cannot let this plague take over our community. The police arrested the 4 young suspects. Shockingly, however, this wasn't a first for the sheriff's office. This is the 3rd homicide in 6 months that we had that involved juveniles that range from 11 to 16 years old, Mancuso admitted. They come from all backgrounds, all races. This is just a problem that we are having with kids having access to weapons or stealing weapons, he further added. After their arrest, following the evidence found during the investigation, all of the 4 suspects were admitted into a local juvenile detention center. One of the suspects was charged with 2nd-degree murder, while the other 3 girls were charged with principal to 2nd-degree murder. It is really heartbreaking when we have to come in and pick up the pieces because so many families are damaged after this, Mancuso said. The sheriff added that the concerned authorities were actually going to take some aggressive steps. In addition to that, CAC also reported that Mancuso and parish law enforcement would aggressively enforce curfews set by state and local laws. This is going to be parish-wide, every city. We're all going to be on the same page. We're going to have zero tolerance on curfew violators, Mancuso furthered as he issued a stark warning for parents, explaining that this is not something we can police our way out of. "I just don't feel like this is a police matter. This is a parenting issue. People need to know where their kids are. They need to know what's going on in their lives," Mancuso said, adding that it was up to parents to take control. "They have to," he continued. "We can't do this. We can arrest them, but that's not going to solve the problem. It's going to take parenting, knowing where their kids are, what they're involved in, what they're doing. You're dropping kids off. They're not supervised." Mancuso made it clear that they are asking everybody to step up and get involved, asking the grown-ups to take action. He appealed all of us, parents, grandparents, store owners, not to let this happen because it's going to get worse and it's going to get completely out of control. Us as a society cannot tolerate this behavior. We cannot sit back and let this happen. And this cannot be more true and real. We can only hope this senseless murder can serve as a wake-up call for all parents who don't give enough care and attention to what their children really are and what they're capable of. As the popular PSA from the 1960s through the late 1980s asked, "Do you know where your children are?" It's an important question and one we should all be able to answer at any moment. If we are unable to, we should only question our parenting and the nature of our relationship to our children.